Now, for the rant wheel, here's how it works. We spin a wheel. Wherever it lands, we talk about the topic. This week on the wheel, we have the term felon, carbs, just on there. Hey There, Delilah becoming a TV show. Yeah. Rick Gates, Jean-Luc Picard is back. The Meg, Lance Bass, and shark thieves. Let's spin it. It has landed on Lance Bass, which I believe was suggested by one Ira Madison.
I'm tired of hearing about Lance Bass. Lance Bass tried to purchase the Brady Bunch house this week. The house, it was just the outside that they used. He tried to buy it. He was outbid. I'm tired of him complaining about things that he doesn't get. Can we flash back to when he was complaining constantly about not getting to go into space? You know, and he broke Danielle Fishel's heart. She's from Boy Meets World. So, you know, Danielle Fishel, space.
Hold on for a second. We're learning this. I'm learning it. Are you learning what he just said?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
They dated in high school.
Topanga?
Yeah.
Damn, that's hot.
I know, right?
Wait.
That's hot.
Who dated Topanga?
Lance
Bass.
Where have I been? I didn't even know Omarosa was in the White House, dude.
Filming a lot of movies.
Yeah, in China. So yeah, so that's it.
Let's spin it again. This is a small thing, but you know, we were talking today about the fact that there's this ballot initiative on the Florida ballot about reinstating rights for felons to vote, especially because a lot of felonies in Florida can be like, you know, a tiny amount of marijuana, and it's disenfranchises over 1 million people. The term felon is crazy, and it's the kind of thing we'll look back on and be like, I'm sorry. So you commit a felony, it can be a really small infraction, right? And then you go to jail, and then you're just a felon. You're called a felon for the rest of your life. It is a term we don't really need. We should, as Democrats, we should just not use the word felon to describe a person. And it's actually something it's one of those things that, it's really small, and I'm just thinking about it, and we don't define ourselves by the worst thing we ever did, right? You don't call me a 1600 pen. I'm just kidding. That was funny.
That was a good joke.
I love 1600 pen. I just went for the joke. I sincerely don't mean it. It was one perfect season. Key points. We're not using the word felon. I was just kidding about 1600 pen. I love that show. You can get it on DVD because they'll print them one at a time. And spin it again.
Can we get rid of the word felon but bring it back just for Trump when he was convicted?
He can be the only one.
All right.
Trump can be the only felon. It has landed on shark thieves. I know it's an odd phrase, but Emily's going to tell us about it.
So, okay, and you know, I could rant and rave about this. It's a complicated, nuanced story with a lot of emotional highs and lows. These guys went to an aquarium in Texas, and in that area where you can like pet the fish and like reach into the tanks, they just stole a shark by netting it and then putting it in a baby stroller and walking out of there like it was their baby. And getting in a pickup truck, and like managers of the aquarium ran after them doing a thing they've never had to do before, which is be like, hey, bring that shark back here. I'm a little unclear on the sequence of events, but eventually they caught the guys, they got the shark back, they like went to their house and got a confession. And at the guy's house, he had built like a pretty big aquarium for the shark to be in that they thought another shark had lived in at some point. I like to think he was shark sitting for someone, and that shark died.
Yeah.
And he's trying to do a switcheroo before they come back to town. And he had no idea where else to get one.
Let's spin it again. It has landed on carbs. they tell me, they say, hey, we're going to put you on HBO. You're going to sit next to John and Tommy. No carbs today. No carbs tomorrow. I ate a quesadilla half an hour ago.
I have a good trick for how to not eat carbs.
How do you do it?
Give up and eat them whenever you want. And just be cool with being fatter than you used to be, because it's really fun. And if you feel bad about it, I have a really good way of comforting yourself, which is eating more carbs.
Now,
Not one single thing in my life has gotten worse since I gained weight.
I hear that. And I respect the hell of it. And maybe one day I can get there.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, every day, it's just me versus those fucking Cheez-Its. It's just all I have to do is walk down a hallway and turn a knob. And I got Cheez-Its in my hand.
What knob? What? What are you talking about? There's no knobs you could ever turn that would give you access to Cheez-Its.
What do you work in the Google office or something?
Cupboards have knobs that just you pull. You don't turn them.
No.
Where are these Cheez-Its?
At Crooked, you go into the kitchen, you turn right, you got Cheez-Its, trail mix. I think there's also Goldfish, which is like, what are we even doing here? Those are too similar. But sometimes I do like to mix it up, you know?
To me,
Don't-
it feels like you're choosing for this taping between like having like a skinny body and like joyless eyes.
That's
or
right.
like in a alive face and just like a little bit of a less skinny body. And I feel like the second one is going to look better.
Counterpoint. I want people to think I'm sick. Oh, what a deeply weird place to end the show.